Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Ryan Awesome Show with your host, Ryan Awesome. And yeah, man, I'm here to talk about WrestleMania. WrestleMania Night 1 and Night 2. WrestleMania 41, Night 1 and Night 2. And I hope you guys had a great, happy Easter day. And yeah, so that's it, man. That's the end. That's the end of WrestleMania Night 1 and 2. And yeah, I did watch it live. I watched Night 1 and Night 2. I enjoyed both of the nights, but Night 2 is better, in my opinion. Before I get into everything, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Well, Night 2, it was stronger. It felt like more happened on Night 2. But, like, the thing with Night 1 is that I enjoyed the main event. The main event on Night 1 was better than Night 2's main event. And so, yeah, and that was the match of the night. Roman, Seth, and Punk. That was the match of the night. And then you had Paul Heyman turning his back on Punk and Roman Reigns at the same time, bro. At the same time. And, turning them both heel, turning Paul Heyman and Seth Rollins heel. And so, yeah, I'm like the second when Roman was about to hit Seth with that chair, like I knew it. I knew he was going to turn on him. I was like, watch, he was going to turn on Roman Reigns. And exactly what I said, it happens. So, yeah. So I'm really excited, man. I'm really excited to see a Paul Heyman and then Seth Rollins combo, and with the heel turn, with a Seth Rollins heel turn, because it was needed, man. It was needed, and so now I want to know: will he still come out dancing, or will he keep the same music? Will he? He probably will. Psychotic Seth is what I asked for, man. Yeah, we're gonna have to find out tomorrow. What's the deal with Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman? That was the highlight on Night 1. The main event with Roman, Seth, and Punk. And then Paul Heyman turning his back on Roman and Punk. Yeah, Night 2 was strong. I enjoyed the women's triple threat match. I thought that was the match of the night. Very competitive match with Io and Bianca and Rhea, with Io retaining her championship. And then Dominic Mysterio wins the Intercontinental Champion in that fatal four-way match by pinning Finn Balor. So yeah, more destruction in the Judgment Day, and Finn might end up getting kicked out. He might end up getting kicked out of the group, and Dominic is gonna end up taking over. And so yeah, and then we had Joe Hendry, man. Joe Hendry makes his WrestleMania debut. Against Randy Orton. Short match, very short match. Randy Orton RKO's Joe Hendry. And after the match, Randy Orton was showing his props to Joe. And, he ended up RKOing Joe Hendry again. So the TNA World Heavyweight Champion. And yeah, I mean, it was a moment for Joe Hendry to have your first match in WWE at WrestleMania, of all places, against Randy Orton. In my opinion, he did kind of look like a scrub, but I mean, you don't lose anything losing to Randy Orton. Anybody in that position, whoever Randy's opponent was going to be, they were going to lose, because Randy Orton, he is not going into his 20th WrestleMania and losing. And then we have a Backlash pay-per-view in his hometown, so he wasn't losing anything. So yeah, Joe Hendry made his WrestleMania debut, and lost to Randy Orton. And then Becky Lynch is back. She took Bayley's place in that tag team match against Liv and Raquel for the tag team titles. They said that Bayley got attacked, but we didn't know who attacked her. I don't know if it was an injury, like a legit injury or what, but Bayley wasn't there, and she couldn't compete. Becky and Lyra won the match. Lyra is a double champion. She's the women's IC champion, and now one half of the women's tag team champions. I thought the match was fine. I thought Becky looked great in a return match. I really didn't care too much about it, but not saying it was bad, but I just wasn't interested in it. It was good to see Becky back though. And then John Cena in the main event, winning number 17, winning the WWE Championship from Cody Rhodes in a dirty heel fashion. And yeah, this wasn't the best main event. It wasn't. It got boring at times. I ain't gonna lie, it got boring at times. But it, like, everything started to pick up when Travis Scott showed up. So Travis Scott showed up, tried to help John Cena win. Cody ended up giving Travis Scott the crossroads. Referee got knocked out at one point. So Cody Rhodes was about to attack John Cena, and John Cena was pleading. So that's the first time ever that John Cena pleaded, please don't hit me, please don't attack me. And then, Cody Rhodes suckered into John Cena, and John Cena just low blow Cody Rhodes and hit the attitude adjustment, got rid of the evidence, got rid of the belt that was in the ring. And so yeah, that was pretty much it. John Cena broke Ric Flair's record at number 17. So John Cena is a 17-time world champion. That was pretty much it with night 2. But John Cena at the press conference said that he's going to be on Monday Night Raw tomorrow night, and Monday Night Raw is in Vegas. So he's going to be there, and he said he's going to ruin wrestling. He's going to ruin professional wrestling. One thing I forgot to mention was Stone Cold Steve Austin, right? Stone Cold Steve Austin showed up in his four-wheeler, and he was driving the four-wheeler around the ring, right? He took like 2 laps around the ring, and so I was like, man, he was going fast. He was going really fast, and I was like, man, he's going to hit something. Like, he's going to hit something. Like, the speed he was going, he was about to hit something, and then he went around for the second time, and he hit the LED board. He hit the LED barricade, and it knocked over a lady. Steve Austin went to go check on the lady. That lady did not look happy, man. She did not look happy. But yeah, he got in the ring, cut his promo, and announced the attendance, right? And then after that, he had his beers and all that stuff. That's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so. Drunk his beer and went over to check on a lady. And the lady, yeah, I don't know if she was... It kind of felt like she was being over dramatic, because after she got hit, she got back up and she was watching the segment, and then the trainers and stuff, like, some people came over to go check on her. I think Nick Khan went to go check on her, and it looked like she was down or something. So I don't know if she was overreacting, over dramatic or stuff, or she was actually hurt. But yeah, that's how I saw it. But I was like, what I thought was gonna happen, it exactly happened. He drove that four-wheeler around that ring really fast, and he crashed into the LED barricade. Who's John Cena's next opponent is gonna be? Here's the thing, though. It's good to have Cena as a heel. It's really good to have Cena as a heel, even though the heel run hasn't been so good. But now we have more time. Who are his next opponents gonna be? Maybe CM Punk. So it'll be good to see a CM Punk versus John Cena, but with the roles reversed. Or maybe John Cena and Randy Orton. Like anybody he ever faced in the past, right? But with the roles reversed. Cena winning was the right move. He had to win, because he just turned heel. He just turned into a bad guy. And you can't have him lose when he just turned heel. And Cody Rhodes, he's going to get the championship back. He's going to get the championship back from John Cena. Not now, but maybe later on. Let John Cena get some opponents first, and then eventually have Cody Rhodes go after his championship and win it back. And then we can have Cena turn back into a babyface, because he's not retiring as a heel. He's not. But another thing I forgot to mention too, I was surprised that The Rock didn't show up, because this whole heel turn was because of The Rock, and we didn't even see him. He wasn't even at WrestleMania. We saw Travis Scott, but we didn't see The Rock. And we still had no explanation on why John Cena sold his soul to The Rock. And so that's the only thing that he didn't explain. The whole time he was talking about, oh, the fans, you guys, I was in an abusive relationship with you fans. You people booed me for 23 years and all that stuff. I'm not changing my music. I'm not changing my gear, because I don't want to look like you people. I tried doing things your way the entire time, but you people hate on me, and now I'm doing things my way. And so yeah, pretty much that. WrestleManias were good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that main event on night 1 though. The main event on night 1 was probably the match of the entire weekend. The Sin City Street Fight with Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre. That was a really good match. A must win for Drew McIntyre. But yeah, that was pretty much it with WrestleMania nights 1 and nights 2. Jacob Fatu winning the United States Championship. WrestleMania, my thoughts on WrestleMania nights 1 and nights 2. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up. And if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button. And right next to that subscribe button, there's a bell. Make sure you click on that bell so you'll be the first ones to know when my next video is coming out. Follow me on Instagram and all the other socials. And thank you guys for the love and the support for the show. Thank you, and thank you. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, stay safe, and don't forget to be awesome, my awesome ones. And that's that. I'll see you guys in the next video.